Start the timer. Hi everybody, it's Memorial Day weekend. It's actually one of my favorite times of year because my birthday is on Thursday. So I'm going to record this class today, and then I'll record one, again, another one this weekend because I missed last week. But hope everybody is doing really well and you enjoy the weather and this weekend, but let's get moving. So my name is Paige. We will start in child's pose. And with this child's pose, don't bring your head fully down. Fingertips spread wide. You can be on your fingertips or on your hands here, and keep your gaze down, and go ahead and move your torso to the left and the right. Just kind of like gliding like a hammock from your hands to the shoulders, and then moving the whole torso. And breathe here. So most of our lives, right, we do have movement, but let's see if we can find some really nice dynamic movements today. And we'll go ahead and come back into center. Slide your hands a little more forward and look forward so you can get even deeper into opening the armpits, maybe even opening your throat. Your gaze is forward, so maybe your chin touches the ground or maybe it hovers off the ground. And here comes Layla to hang out with us. And then from here, keep the gaze forward. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. You could always walk your hands where they feel best here. And then open it up here, gaze up, stay with it. Maybe soften your elbows back, press into the hands fully. And then we'll rock the legs to the right and the left. Gaze opposite, really dip your shoulder as you do this. Opposite shoulder each time. Come back into a neutral tabletop. Deep cat pose, round, round, round spine here, and then nice deep cow. Inhale. Exhale the cat. Inhale, let the belly go. Exhale, pull the belly in. And one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And back to a neutral tabletop. We'll walk the hands a little forward. Toes curl under, downward facing dog. Play with shifting the weight to the right hand, to the left hand, bend one knee, bend the other, press through the heels, and then inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels back and down. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels down. One more, inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels back and down. Go ahead and look forward and step to the top of the mat. Feet hip distance for ragdoll. Or wider, grab opposite elbow or tuck your hands into your elbow creases. Soften the knees generously, let your head go, and then shake it out, up and down, up and down. Allowing yourself to really give in, to let go for a moment. Shift the weight forward to your tippy toes, back to the heels. Forward towards your toes, and heels, one more. And then release your arms, dangle, and roll up to standing. Inhale, nice and slow. Shoulders up to the ears and onto the back. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let your head release. Soft knees, touch the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms and step back into high plank. Keep the gaze forward. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower all the way down. One time, cobra. Inhale, gentle on the back. Exhale, lower it back and down. Toes curl under, push up, high plank. Downward facing dog. From here, bring your right leg up to the ceiling on the inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, open into your hip. Straighten your right leg out, inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way through, low lunge. We're going to drop the left knee down. Hook up the thumbs, reach it up. And as you exhale, we're going to go ahead and straighten out the front leg with the ball of the foot down and fold into it. Fingertips down, pretty much underneath your shoulders. And then we're going to slide the right foot forward a little bit. Keep pressing the ball of the foot down. You can flex the right toes up, though, still. You can have the back foot flat or toes curled under. Go ahead and bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, back bend here. Open it up. Inhale, come back up. And as you exhale, bend your front knee, both hands on the inside of your right foot. Angle your right toes out to the right. take your right hand to your right knee and push your right knee out to the side, and then come into the pinky edge as you straighten out the front leg, and then drop the foot flat so that you're back into that runner's lunge. Out to the right, straighten it out, like you're just circling that right knee as you straighten the leg, and then drop it back and down. Plant your palms. Hi. And plant your palms and go right to downward facing dog. Left leg goes up to the ceiling on the inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip, but keep rooting through that bottom heel in both hands. Straighten your left leg, inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way through low lunge. Drop your right knee down, your back knee. Hook up the thumbs. Inhale, reach it all the way up. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fingertips down, keep the gaze forward, and then bend the elbows back as you fold into it. We're going to go ahead and slide the left foot forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine, puff up in the chest. Exhale, back bend, open it up. Inhale, bring your chin parallel to the ground. Exhale, both hands on the inside of the left foot. Angle your left toes out. You can even move your heel a little further out as well. Press firmly in the right hand to the left knee. And then you're going to move the left knee out to the left. Straighten the front leg as much as you can. And then drop the foot flat again. So you're going from the flat foot on an angle out to the pinky edge of the left foot. And then flatten it to the ground again. One more time. Keep the weight in the right hand as well. So be gentle with this. Back into that low lunge. Press into your hands. Downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet a little bit. Breathe here. So we want the breath to match our movement and to match our intention. One more breath here. Look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift with the feet together. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale all the way up to Tadasana. Back bend, exhale, open it up here. Inhale, reach it high. Go ahead and grab your left wrist, reach it over to the right. Inhale up, grab your right wrist, reach it over to the left. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your palms, step back, high plank. Keep the gaze down or forward instead of in. Inhale, shift forward, tippy toes. Exhale, lower all the way. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, lower it back and down. Push up, high plank. Downward facing dog. One more time. Right leg high, inhale. Bend your knee, exhale, open your hip. Straighten your right leg, inhale. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Left knee down, hook up the thumbs. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Go ahead and slide the right foot forward, hands on your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back bend, open it up. Inhale, bring the chin parallel to the ground. Exhale, both hands on the inside of the right foot. Wiggle the right toes out to the right. You can even move the heel out. This time, let's go ahead, reach back with the right hand. Maybe capture the back foot and pull it in. Breathe here. You can also kick back and then rotate the right knee to the right and the back foot over the right shoulder. One more breath. Nice and carefully release. Plant your palms. Step back to down dog. Left leg high. Inhale. Bend your knee. Open your hip on the exhale. Straighten the left leg on the breath in. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. Right knee drops. Hook up the thumbs. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, straighten the front leg, fingertips down. Slide your left foot forward. Hands on your hips. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, back bend, open it up. Inhale, chin parallel to the ground. Exhale, both hands on the inside of your left foot. Wiggle the left heel and left toes out to the left. Right hand down. That was a lot of lefts. Reach for the back foot on the pinky edge. If it feels like too much pressure on the knees, always find more cushion. I have a 5mm mat, which is wide because I like extra cushion. Open it up, let your head fall back, creating opposite movements than we usually take all day long. Finding that balance. One more breath. And gently, slowly, really nicely release the back leg. So So when we step it back here into high plank, shift forward, tippy toes, chaturanga. This time, back up, high plank, heels back. Inhale, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, back up, exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward, chaturanga, back up, high plank, shift forward, chaturanga, up dog. Inhale. I know you're probably thinking, wow, we were missing chaturanga as well. There you go. Press into your hands, downward facing dog. Now, hopefully you're feeling that heat building. That's good, right? If you need to cool down, you can exhale through your mouth. Try to feel your inner thighs rolling in towards each other. And the way to feel this is like, just move your heels out slightly while keeping the balls of the feet where they are, and you'll feel the activation there. Take another big breath in. Big breath out. Look forward, step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Airplane arms, lift your heels. Hands to prayer, sit down on the back of the heels. Go ahead and separate the knees and bring the hands down. Maybe you plant your palms and lean forward. Keep the gaze forward and pop up into your crow. It's not very often in life we're balancing on our hands, right? So again, dynamic movements that are different than we're doing every day to challenge ourselves, to open our bodies, our hearts, our minds. One more breath. I needed some water, it's hot. And go ahead and drop it down. And from here, we're gonna go ahead and cross our right ankle on top of our left, squeeze the legs, and bring the legs up. So you're taking a cross-legged boat pose. Reach forward or hands can stay on the ground. Squeeze the legs, breathe here. One more breath. Nice and slow, lower it down, bring the knees in. Take the right leg, bring it on top of the left. Maybe you wrap up at the feet and the calves here. Or you could just stay wrapped at the knees and the thighs. Or any variations you want to take, totally fine, just get into it. Bring your right arm underneath your left. Wrap up the hands if you'd like, and then squeeze your arms, squeeze your legs. Take an inhale and bring your toes to tap the ground. Exhale, everything crunches up. Then bring your elbows to the right and the left, and then inhale, lower it all the way down in the arms and the feet here. Exhale, crunch up, over to the right and the left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up, right, left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up, right, left. Inhale, lower. One more to the right and the left with your elbows and torso. Lower it back down. Release your arms. Take maybe a happy baby with the knees bent and rock a little left and right. You could straighten one leg and then the other a little bit. Just like not forcing ourselves to go full expression always in the first time we take a pose. Just kind of gently ease your way into it. Be nice to your body. And then from here, we'll cross our ankles. Rock and roll. Plant your palms. Step back to high plank. Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Downward facing dog. Right leg high, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale high. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. We're gonna come up for crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Try to lift your right heel. Keep the heels lifted. We're gonna take horse with the heels lifted. And we're going to go ahead and sink down into the hips, bend the elbows, pull the shoulders back. One more breath here. And then we're going to turn to the back of the mat with our crescent lunge and drop the left heel down. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist it over your left shoulder. Open through the arms. And then let's straighten out both legs. You don't press the back heel down. It's going to be like a modified variation here. Take an inhale. Exhale, fingertips down to the ground. So this is a modified revolve triangle. So you can use a block or a water bottle or something underneath your hand for a little more height if you like, but we're going to stay low. Turn your toes to the left side of your mat if that was the front of it, so that you're turned here to the side. Toes point in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace the hands behind your back. Reach your fist forward. Lean the weight a little forward. Release your head through your jaw. One more breath. Release your arms. Lift halfway up. Land it into a low lunge, top of the mat. And from here, we'll go ahead and step it back to downward facing dog. Bring your left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Use the breath. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it all the way through low lunge. Crescent lunge. Inhale, come up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Lift your left heel. Keep the heels lifted and then turn into a horse with the elbows bent. It's actually more like goddess pose here with the heels lifted, the elbows bent. Relax the shoulders, index finger to thumb if you'd like to take that hand mudra. We're going to turn it to the back of the mat. Crescent lunge. The right heel is lifted just for a moment, then drop it down. Another breath in. Twist it over your right shoulder. Gaze over the right thumb. Open through the hands here. Another round of breath. Now straighten both legs and start to bring your left fingertips down, right arm high. Breathe here. Another big breath. Reach up and back. And as you exhale, turn the toes forward towards the right side of the mat or in. Press into the pinky edges of the feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your fists forward. Breathe here. Another round of breath. Release the arms. Inhale, halfway lift on your fingertips. And go ahead and bring it into low lunge, top of the mat. And we're going to step back into high plank and hold. Roll to your right hand, side plank. Breathe here. One more breath. Into high plank and roll it to the other side. Lift your hips. Another breath. Bring the right hand down. Now chaturanga. Exhale. Up dog. Inhale. Drag your feet forward. Exhale. Toes curl under. Down dog. Let's go through it another time here. Inhale. Tippy toes. Exhale. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Chair pose. Inhale. Airplane arms. Lift your heels. Sit down onto the back of the heels. Good. Separate the knees. Maybe practicing your crow. Lifting the toes. If you want to go ahead and tuck your chin, drop the crown of your head down. You could play with lifting your legs up. If you want to go into your headstand, or any variations you want to play with, pointing the toes to the back of your head. Anything you want to play with here for a few more breaths. If you're ever feeling like, you know it's not safe for your neck or whatever you want to work on, please take an alternative or rest. We're just playing with getting out of our daily shapes so that we can really explore that full range of motion of what it means to be in our bodies, to be embodied as a human being, like to be in it fully, present, and having some fun with it, right? We don't always have to be judging ourselves and so hard on ourselves. When you do land back down to your feet, we'll go ahead and roll it all the way back, and this time cross the left ankle on the right thigh, left ankle on top of the right ankle. Squeeze the legs, straighten them out, reach forward, breathe here. Really squeeze those legs. One more breath. Nice and slow, lower it down, bring the knees in, and then go ahead and, I kind of keep scooting forward here. We're going to go ahead and take the left leg over, maybe wrap the feet. Left arm under, so full eagle. Squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs the whole time. Bring the toes to touch the ground. Exhale, crunch up, go to the left, the right, Inhale back down. Exhale up, left, right, center, and then back down. 3 more. Exhale up to the left, right, center, and down. 2 more. Up and down. 1 more. And go ahead and release the arms and legs. Full happy baby. Maybe taking your peace fingers to your big toes if you want to straighten the legs out now. Another round of breath. Bring the knees in. Cross your ankles. Rock and roll. Plant your palms. Step to high plank. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Up, down. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Right leg high. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale high. Exhale. Bring it through. Low lunge. Crescent lunge. Inhale up. Exhale. Relax shoulders. Lift your front heel. Turn to goddess. Sit down into it. Reach it into crescent lunge at the back of the room and drop the left heel. And then twist it over the left shoulder. Straighten both legs out. Inhale. Exhale, your right fingertips come down. Left arm high. Take an inhale here. Exhale into that prasarita, wide-legged forward fold. Grab your right hand to your left leg. Left arm goes high. Maybe half bind. Roll the top shoulder back. Or one hand can go to the center of the mat and the top arm can go high. 1 more breath. Bring it into a low lunge, top of the mat. Step directly to down dog, left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale high. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, relax. Pull the belly in a little bit. And lift your left heel. Turn to goddess pose. Sit down into it for a moment. And then go ahead and rotate to the back of the room. Drop the right heel and twist it to your right. Inhale. Exhale, left fingertips down. Oops, straighten the legs out. Another breath in. And go ahead and turn into a wide-legged forward fold. Left hand down, right arm high, or left hand grabs the right leg and twists it out here. And then release and turn to the front of the mat. And then plant your palms, step back to downward facing dog, and then come down to your knees. Cross your ankles behind you. Bring the legs out from underneath you. Legs are straight. Move your inner thighs in, outer thighs out. Move your seat to the side. Toes flexed up. Soften your knees a little bit here or a lot. Bend your elbows towards the mat, but then gaze forward. Inhale. Exhale, gently pull into it. Not much, right? Just find that edge, be kind to your body. A lot of these movements are going to be different than our everyday, so it's going to feel really tense in our body, and that's okay. Remember, just because something is different doesn't mean it's bad. I know just sometimes we like to label things as bad when they're different, but see if you can open your mind to different words, like different, dynamic, not weird, not strange, right? Just maybe like when we do funky lunge, it's just funky. So opening up to those ideas in your body, in these shapes, and maybe in other parts of your life. And then go ahead and start to sit up. Scoot forward a little bit. Roll it back down, nice and easy. Bring your knees in. Give yourself a good hug. And then decide, how do you want to finish out class? Like another minute here. Maybe you like a bridge pose. Maybe you want to go up for a wheel if you're feeling that. Just be really careful of your spine. You can even bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart, and grab opposite elbow and bring your elbows over your head. Staying here with this nice open body. You can always take your shoulder stand, plow pose, a spinal twist, right? It's just like, how do you want to wrap it up? Sometimes maybe you have like a certain way that you like your practice and you always want to end it that way. That's okay. I'm just here to open up your mind to thinking about different things. Like we break out of our mold, break out of our routines sometimes. I mean, routines are really useful, but sometimes we get like stuck in a rut, right? We just start to like live the same life over and over again. And so switch it up. Find different new things you can do. Be open to them. And then if you didn't like it, that's okay. You didn't have to do it again. I know this whole thing has opened me up to a lot of new things I have never practiced before, even just like teaching these classes online. So go ahead and nice and slow release the arms out to the sides, straighten the legs, drop into final Shavasana. Get nice and cozy. Close your eyes so that you're just taking that time to really focus inward. Have a natural breath and let go here for a few minutes. And just allow yourself to drop in to this vast open concept, right? Of like, what can be different in our lives? What can we invite in to experience life in a different way with a new set of eyes? And how beautiful it can be. It's ever changing. Closing your eyes. Feel the fullness of your breath and then the emptiness. Don't try to control. Allow yourself to let go and to release that control. The more we release control, the more we can really let go into the moment and enjoy it. Like in opening ourselves, blossoming to it. If we stay closed up like a flower, like a bud, we're just never going to open up. We don't get to like really see the whole beauty. You're always welcome to find a seated meditation instead if you don't like resting in Shavasana. If you're ending up taking a longer meditation at the end of this class, I really want this to be exactly what you want it to be because it's in your controlled space at home. You can really do what you want with it, but sometimes that's harder. Bring a gentle smile to your face, softening your whole facial expression, soften through your jaw, your eyes, eyebrows, your tongue. Let it just relax in your mouth. Create some space. About one more minute here. And just notice, listen, feel, hear, smell, taste. Bring yourself into the moment while not trying to control it. Be open, be dynamic, and bring this practice into everything you do. Experience the whole being of you, of your life. Be the witness to it. Start to create movements. Move through the hands and the feet, your neck. Stretch it long if you're on your back. Or if you're coming up to a seated pose, you could always find a gentle twist. You could twist and you can go ahead and move in the neck. Just find your way to a seated pose. Let it feel good, right? Trust that you know what's good for you. And if you don't know, this practice will teach you, right? It will teach you over time to fall in love with yourself all over again, all that dynamic parts of you. Sitting nice and tall. You can get there by rolling to the side or forward and back, however you want, whatever is easiest for you. Sit really tall with your hands to prayer. Sealing this practice in and bringing all the blessings from this practice into the rest of your weekend and share it with everybody that you come across this Memorial Day weekend. Thumbs to your third eye center. Inhale. Exhale, bowing to the teacher. And all things. Namaste. Thank you so much. I miss you guys, and hopefully I'll hear from you soon and see you soon. Take care. Bye.